to the show, Five Stripe Fam. I'm AJ. And wherever it is you get your pods, subscribe, share, and leave us a good rating. Welcome to another episode of Five Stripe Weekly, and Atlanta United drew Toronto FC 2-2 at BMO Field. A late leveler at the death, and Atlanta United go home having dropped 2 points with the lead late in stoppage time. But this match, of course, saw us for the first time this season without Brad Guzan. And also Thiago Almada as well did not play. He was held out as a precaution. But yeah, it's the second meeting between the two clubs in 6 weeks, and it was the same as the first time on March 4th. But yeah, it is this time 2-2, of course, and yeah, the second straight road result for Atlanta United. But yeah, we started off really well. I mean, yeah, we were on track to steal some points here, but essentially, we pretty much crapped the bed here. But Gonzalo Pineda, he said after the game, very frustrated, upset. Second time in a row that we were winning and we concede goals, and we cannot reward ourselves with 3 points, because I felt the team did enough to get 3 points, but we didn't finalize that, or we couldn't finalize that, and that's where we need to learn. Definitely was some flashbacks of last year where we just cough up leads late, or we're just really shaky at the back. But it is just not a good sign, not a good pattern as well. But we were able to open up the scoring early. Luis Araújo, he created a takeaway in the defensive third, and then sent a long ball to Derek Etienne, who was running up the field. And the play led to an Atlanta United corner kick taken by Brooks Lennon. And Lennon, he played it kind of short in the air, and Giakoumakis, he at the back post flicked it with his head off the crossbar, and it's his 4th goal in as many matches. And definitely a nice little record, actually. He is the first Atlanta United player to score in his first 4 starts. But so we are up 1-0 in the 4th minute, and quickly after that, in his Atlanta United debut, Quentin Westberg, he was called into action against his former club. 14th minute, he stopped what almost was an Olympico from a corner from Bernardeschi, their star player. I mean, he whipped it in, and he just had to redirect the header. And in terms of past that, it was, we just couldn't get that get to halftime without allowing them to score. And Toronto, it was like Richie Laryea, their fullback, he just made a brilliant run with the ball, and evaded a couple of challenges. And it's just he took a shot that was just a bullet past Westberg, and it was just out or at the top of the 18-yard box, and with his right foot. Just full credit to him. Really, really good strike. And annoying, really. He skipped past so many guys, and you can place blame on several players, but it's just he just did so well in getting past everybody, and sometimes you just you can't do anything about that but tip your cap. But so it's 1-1 at the half, and into the second half, Machop Chol, he came on for Giorgos Giakoumakis, who unfortunately he went down with an injury, which we'll get to later on in this match, or later on in this show. But Machop Chol, he came on the left there, and yeah, it was Miguel Berry up top, who, I mean, it's been a little bit left to be desired there from the backup striker. He pretty much is left on an island a lot of times. There was one play that his hold-up play was a little bit, kept us in that play. But other than that, not a lot to recollect from his appearance there. But yeah, Chol, he in the 76th minute, he was able to use his 6'2" frame to head across from Araújo toward the far post, and yeah, it was a really nice flick. I mean, he rose high and was able to freeze Sean Johnson pretty much, and it looked like it could be a game winner. I mean, yeah, it was. Yeah, you got to use Machop Chol's height if he's in the match. And I mean, his first goal for Atl Utd, it was very well taken. But yeah, and there were kind of later on in this match where essentially some subs came in. I mean, yeah, it was with this midfield, of course, without Ibarra, Sosa was the replacement there, and Josetu came in for Thiago Almada, and Amar Sejdic kept his place. And it seemed to be pretty decent in that first half. In the second half, though, I think we lost a little bit of that control. And yeah, definitely, you kind of saw how later on in the match, we really just couldn't exert a foothold. But onto Giakoumakis as well. I thought his work rate was imperious. He definitely gave us the energy from the top that allowed us to get the lead. But once he came off, you could see a noticeable difference in the energy levels, and yeah, it definitely made it very, very difficult to regain that rhythm. And yeah, we were struggling to create chances. We were struggling to press with the same intensity. And yeah, it definitely kind of led to how we pretty much had to just really battle for any sort of kind of foothold in this match. And especially after Lorenzo Insigne, one of their star players, their star striker, who's been on the sidelines for much of this season, he came on, and it pretty much became the Insigne and Bernardeschi show, where they were playing some 1-2s, finding each other on the pitch, and man, those two are going to be super, super dangerous. But yeah, I mean, pretty much into the dying minutes, they are able to find something. They're able to connect a good number of passes, just playing past us, really. And yeah, I mean, in the very last minute of the match, they are able to find an equalizer, and yeah, hearts are broken. It would have been a very, very good point, especially in a place where we do not really get a lot of points at BMO Field. But yeah, Gonzalo Pineda, he said after the match, he said, quote, "Very happy with other things, very, very happy also with the pressure, the possession in certain moments, how we disrupted their pressure very well in many parts of the match. Machop's first goal in MLS. So a lot of positives as well. It's just a sour taste in our mouths because we lost 2 points in the last minute of the game." So yeah, this type of match has you ruining for sure, especially when you look at the stats, it's pretty even throughout. I mean, shots 11-10, shots on target 4-5, corner kicks 7-3. That's probably the only one that maybe isn't. XG 0.6 and 0.5, possession 53 to 47. I mean, yeah, it's just 85% to 86% pass accuracy. It's very much, it was a coin flip. I mean, we kind of dominated a little bit early. They got something against the run of play in the end of the first half. And then we get another lead, and Giakoumakis comes off, and it's just something that we got to get better at. I mean, we got to finish off games much better, and I think it's probably when you see more of the depth, where we're not pulling in the guys that are from the 11 to 18 part of the squad. I think you'll see a little bit better game management. But so 2-2, a match that has every fan feeling like it's a loss. But so that pretty much wraps it for the match review, and the Five Stripes will return to the Bends against the Chicago Fire, and I'll have that match preview later on in this episode. But let's get into the news. And Machop Chol, he spoke after the match, and he of course scored the go-ahead goal in the 2-2 draw, and he said after the match that he didn't quite know how to respond, but he was elated, and he found his way to the corner flag, where he tore off his shirt, and he had the shirt underneath that's read Anton Forever. Of course, the tribute to Anton Walks. But he raised his hands to the sky, and his the teammates gathered around him to congratulate him. And definitely a beautiful tribute. And Chol, he said after the quote, "There was no reason in particular for the phrase. I just wanted to tribute him, Anton Walks, in any way possible. We were pretty close, so it was just amazing for me. It was emotional." He said, quote, as well, "I was just hoping it wasn't offside or anything, but it felt amazing on his first goal. I didn't know what to do. It was just a whirlwind of emotions and thoughts." Yeah, definitely congrats to the homegrown Machop Chol, and it's been a good month for him. He also joined South Sudan as a full international as well. So congrats to the Atl Utd homegrown. But as well, we know that another homegrown, Caleb Wiley, he joined the U.S. men's national team, the senior team, and much congratulations, of course. And on Wednesday, they are playing Mexico, and it's his first selection, and we'll see if he gets the start. So full transparency, I'm filming this on a Wednesday, so we will find out. But as well, the One Planet jerseys, the 2023 One Planet jerseys have arrived. The Parley kit, of course, it's more commonly known, but it's a blue and turquoise top, and kind of dark black kind of tones as well. Pretty busy, I would say. It's definitely dividing opinion. I think more people so far looking like they're probably not as fond of it, but I'm curious what you guys are thinking, because of course there's always two, and so we'll see in terms of how everybody else theirs looks. I mean, the other one is the lighter top, of course, and everybody will be wearing it on April 23rd on Sunday. But it's usually something that happens every year for one match, so it's not really that big of a deal at the end of the day. But on to Atlanta United 2. They defeated Orlando City B 3-1 on Sunday night at Fifth Third Bank. Nick Firmino scored 2 goals, while Eric Lopez scored his second goal of the season as well, to pick up the first win of the season. So congrats to the twos. But that gets us to the match preview, and Atlanta United, of course, will be playing Chicago Fire 4:30 on Sunday at the Benz. Chicago are 8th in the Eastern Conference with 2 wins, 4 draws, and 1 loss. And their last match, they drew 2-2 against the Philadelphia Union. Of course, the Union were a little bit, they've been prioritizing the CCL, so it's understandable that, maybe it flattered a little bit the Chicago Fire, maybe in this match. But, in terms of the Fire, they have kept their squad together or most of their squad together for a year or two, so they should have continuity. But still the thing, they do need a lot of guys to play a lot better than they did in 2022. But some key departures from the squad last season: Giorgos Giakoumakis, of course, the goalkeeper, who the 18-year-old U.S. international, he moved to Premier League side Chelsea. Jean Duran as well, he has moved on, and as well as John Espinoza. But key acquisitions from the offseason are Nod Soquet, he's a new starting right back, and Marin Haile Selassie, he is arriving on loan, another option in attack. But on to the their 11, which will probably look very similar to how they have been, with Kasper Zerbilko up top and Chris Miller on the left and Xherdan Shaqiri in the middle. Definitely those three are the danger men for them. It will be, it will be something to contend with, and Jimenez in midfield as well. You shouldn't shake your stick at either. But the predictions from the pundits have them finishing pretty low. They're thinking as high as 13th and as low as 15th. Pretty much, they don't have high hopes for them. And I think they're exceeding expectations already. Head coach Ezra Hendrickson has them playing pretty decent ball. Already a lot of draws. So it will be very interesting to see how they will fare at the Bends. But on to us and our unavailable players. Ozzy Alonso, he trained with the team recently. Franco Ibarra still serving the red card suspension. Brad Guzan with the torn MCL, he's out 8 to 10 weeks, of course. Giorgos Giakoumakis, the update for him is that he's day-to-day. He didn't train with the team on Wednesday, but he did ride a bike, and Guzan as well did too. But Thiago Mata, he did train with the team, and so that's also very, very positive. So on to the predicted starting 11. Westberg between the sticks, I would assume. Lennon, Robinson, Purata in the back line, with Andrew Gutman, I feel like, is stepping in for Caleb Wiley, who is, of course, away on international duty. But Santiago Sosa keeps his place. I think also Amara Sejdic will keep his place as well. So who will be coming in into that midfield? I think Thiago Almada instead of Mateus Osetu. And on the wings, Luis Araujo and Derek Etienne Jr. And up top, that's what will be interesting. Will Giakoumakis be healthy enough? I think they might keep him out one extra match. Maybe bring him on if he is able to make the squad, maybe in the second half. But I think Machop Chol should get that start up top. Of course, you could see Miguel Berry as well. But I think with that goal, I mean, he's also played it in the preseason as too. I think we can see Machop Chol up top in this match. But what do you guys think? But into the score prediction then. So I think it's a 2-1 win at home. I think will be just a little bit too much for the Chicago Fire, who, they're coming into our home. I think we can do something here to, get the 3 points. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. So, that pretty much does it for the entire episode, except for the question of the day. And the question of the day is, who should start at striker on Sunday? I think that's really probably the biggest question. There might be some other questions in the lineup, but I think that one is probably the most important. And let us know. Let us know in the comments below. Looking forward to what you have to say. But guys, that is the episode there and there. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. I've been AJ. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.